Well, the best time of the college basketball season returns with March Madness. Fox 12's Nick Krupke was in the Park Blocks tonight, where the Portland State women pulled the curtain on their regular season.
Well, the victories on the floor were certainly few and far between this season, 0-20 in conference. The victories off the floor were so much bigger in life for the 2022 Portland State Vikings.
Here we go!
Let's go! Let's go. Why not? Why not us? March Madness. Call that for a reason.
First-year PSU head coach Chelsea Gregg knows the waters won't be this choppy for the Big Sky Conference tournament-bound Vikings in the future.
You know, we talk about in the recruiting process, it's not just the 4 years, but setting you up for the 40 years. And that's the reality.
Coach Gregg was able to celebrate senior night for a kid who has been through the ringer.
5 years ago seems like forever, but it also feels like just yesterday.
Savita Dhaliwal arrived at the Park Blocks from Surrey, BC in 2017. The three-time All-Big Sky academic team member is already a proud graduate.
I'm hoping to go into the medical field, so I'm taking my MCAT in about a month. Pray for me.
She's also known as Comeback Soft, having back-to-back ACL tears that kept her out of the game she loves for nearly 1,000 days.
The past 2 years that I've been out, the only feeling you really want is just to have your parents there, you know, and watching you play the game that you love. And so to have them here tonight, even with all the COVID craziness and border regulations, is just really special.
Sav started every game her senior year, but an 18-game losing skid is never fun. Add on more than one COVID pause, compacted schedule with makeups and 9-day road trips. This season has been rather heavy.
We had to connect the dots a little bit because they're like, Coach, the process. And it's like, but what are we learning in between?
This basketball family filled the gaps to further social change and create a better, more accepting and understanding world for the future and for the now.
I want to make a difference. I want to make a change. But first, I need to educate myself to see what is, like, how does other people view it? And everyone's just educating each other.
We're just continuing to bring up these conversations, and they are uncomfortable conversations, but they're conversations that are needed.
Next up is that Big Sky Conference tournament next weekend in Boise for the men and women from Portland State. Coach Gregg was an assistant coach on that staff that won the conference tournament back in 2019, made it the big dance. In the Park Blocks of Portland State, Nick Krupke, Fox 12 Oregon.